in furtherance of the corporate social welfare purposes. All political campaign activities shall be conducted in compliance with applicable law. One other side note, as the treasurer, one of the things that we have mandated, we did set up with Lockheed LGE Credit Union, and for any expenditures that go out, it mandates two signers, Dorita and myself, and then Michelle's our third person backup if for some reason something happens and Dorita and I are not available. So we have complete transparency, double check, so you don't have this one person controlling the checkbook per se.
Somebody did ask about an estimate of the final cost of all litigation. So that would depend on if we actually brought a lawsuit. And we've been told it could be up to at least about $100,000. So we're going to have to keep doing fundraisers. I talked to Steve Swope, who is very active in the Coweta fight, and he gave me a lot of advice last night. And we actually are going to be looking at a possible different law firm now. But they're doing a benefit tonight in Coweta in Noonan, and they're doing $1,000 a plate dinners with the lawyers coming in to ask questions, answer questions. So this is the sort of thing we're going to need help on, because if we do have litigation, we're going to have to keep raising money, which we're not thrilled about for sure. Somebody asked did you guys already answer this about what time and date the commissioners meet? Somebody asked the question, what are the meeting dates for the commissioners? So they are the second and the fourth Tuesday of the month, usually 10 a.m. and 6 p.m.
2 p.m. on the 2nd and 6 p.m. on the 4th.
2 p.m. on the 2nd and 6 p.m. on the 4th Tuesday of the month. So the next one is this Tuesday, the 28th, and we have a 10 a.m. and a 6 p.m. There is no 2 p.m. And you can sign up to speak through email. You have to email Rebecca Meredith. And we've got that information on the Facebook page. You can phone her, but it's better to have an email track of that you actually sent in the request to speak. Somebody asked, can we donate for litigation? If not enough is raised, can we get our money back? So because of our tax status, we can't give back the money. It has to be donated to another nonprofit. So we could donate the money to another county that is fighting this if we don't have to end up suing. And I do want to say that as of yesterday, we hit $15,000, maybe $15,500. We were told we needed a $40,000 retainer. One of the things that I found out yesterday was that this other law firm only needs a $5,000 retainer. So, and they're actually involved in several of these types of lawsuits around in Georgia. So I'll be making a call, or one of us will be making a call this week to them to see if they can take our case. They may be overloaded, so we don't know yet. Fundraisers. Oh yeah, so fundraisers, are there any fundraisers being planned? Yeah, we need help with that. We need a lot of help. So we'll have sign-up sheets if anybody, hopefully a lot of you want to get involved in this community action committee. We need a lot of help. We're going to need people, a big team, to go out and help collect signatures for the petition. And realistically, the petition is really what we need. We need the whole county to say, we don't want these in residential neighborhoods. And then that will be what they're going to have to follow. So that's really what we're going to need to do, and it's going to be a lot of people that we need to volunteer to get signatures.
Don't you have to be notarized also?
There's a notary that has to be involved, yes, but not every signature requires a notary. So that's good news. We were under the impression that every person that signed the petition would have to have a notary, but that's not correct. That's good.
Hey, I just wanted to add, many people are asking, how can you contact your local commissioners? What are the meeting dates and schedules? That information is easily accessed on paulding.gov, and you can find out, the summary of minutes, so you can access that information easily. And the post that each commissioner covers.
Yeah, we also have contact information for all the commissioners on our Facebook page, but it might be hard to find because there's so many posts. So it's probably better to just go right to the county website.
Michelle, I just want to add what you said a while ago. When we went through the circumstance we did, United Methodist Church, we got hit with big retainer fees, but then there were attorneys like you've discovered, and what you're saying that maybe overloaded. What they did is they understood what they needed to do, and it helped bring the cost down. So I just wanted to give you that as advice.
And again, I don't want to be ahead of having to do all this, so I've sort of been doing a lot with Shannon and Open Records and everybody, so we really need more help. People are asking, well, who are we, I am a lifelong conservative. I'm a mother of 9 children. I have 11 grandchildren. So I've been a stay-at-home mom. I've been a caretaker for the last 13 years of my father, who recently passed away in January from end-stage Alzheimer's. So I've got some free time now. I've been involved in activism since 1998, 97. And I used Open Records requests to get a very large facility in Atlanta shut down that was operating illegally. So that was before all this stuff was being electronic, like I was having actual hard copies mailed to me of state reports. So that's who I am.
So, just a couple of takeaways. We're going to close. But the takeaway I want you to know is this is a bipartisan issue. It's about us, the people. And I want you to get involved and get active. I know we have a commissioner here present. I'm not going to point him out.
I will.
No. But if you have questions, you can ask. Not now, wait. We're not going to do questions now. We're going to close out. But if y'all have questions of us or whatever, but let's have the freedom of everybody that needs to leave, wants to leave, whatever, go ahead and go. But we appreciate y'all being here. Please get involved. Please get involved. Believe that you can make a difference, because you can. You can make a difference. And don't let nobody scare you or make you feel bad because you voice your opinion.
That's right.
Thank y'all for coming.
Everybody Tuesday.